What you just saw was a trans athlete who injured a woman, a girl, on the court very badly. In fact, 3 of their players were injured in that game, apparently, by said player, and they forfeited the game at halftime. So, my question for you, do you guys believe that trans athletes, biological males specifically, should be allowed to compete in female sports? Now, I'm going to just briefly tell you a story about a completely different breed of animal. See, I'm a fairly good basketball player, but when I play against NBA players, it's a whole other league. It's a different breed, literally. They are bigger, faster, stronger, and I really just cannot compete with said players. Just as an example, years ago, I was playing with Jalen Rose, the ex-Michigan player, Fab Five, 20-year starter in the NBA, etc. I set a pick on him, and he came into me at about 60% speed, hit me square in the chest, and I could not breathe for about 20 seconds. He did not mean to hurt me. He was not attempting to do any harm. I want to make that clear. I'm not making that claim. But the next time that it was my turn to set a pick on him, I refused because I'm not being paid enough to get injured in the game. But it was my choice to play with him. It was my responsibility, the fact that I was hurt. So the radical left wants to pretend that these biological males who have a similarly unfair genetic competitive advantage over the women must be allowed to play, because to exclude them would be bigoted, I'm sure that they would say. The difference is that these girls do not have the choice whether or not to play against them. They go out there, they play against a beast that has far greater strength and propensity and ability to inflict harm on the individual opposing them. Whether or not they mean to or not is immaterial. It's going to happen as is demonstrated by that specific game. They don't have the choice. You are inserting them into the league, and these other girls will be harmed. Aside of the fact that they're taking the positions that other girls have worked for because they were born with superior biology for sports. That's just a biological fact, people. Men are bigger, faster, and stronger in almost all cases than the average women. Does that make me bigoted to say? So be it. I don't care. We're sticking with the truth. The difference is, once again, I had the ability to choose to play against Jalen Rose and the other NBA players, the NFL players that I played with, that are just tremendously gifted athletes and very strong. That's my choice. It's not the choice of the girls. It's not their choice to have their places taken from them by what I consider to be cheaters that have a mental deficiency. And I wish them the best. And I hope that they get some coaching that might help them get back to a place where mentally they're neutral and satisfied with who they were born as. But when you take that and you inflict that on the girls, totally unfair, propensity to injure, and once again, it's not the female's choice to play against them. Now, if everybody on the team signs up and says, yes, we're going to get into the ring with Fallon Fox or go against this 6-foot boy on the basketball court, and they get injured, then I have little to no sympathy for the girls involved. I do have great ire for the coach who implored them to do so, however, and the woke left that basically coerces them mentally to accept such terms. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace.